comic book? Nothing. I didn't take it. You did, too. I saw you reading it. You did not. Did, too.
Don't you two do anything but quarrel?
What do you care?
I don't.
He just wants you to shut up. Why don't you just get lost? You're not a very good yo-yoer. Shut up. Make me.
I've seen worse.
You can say that again. Shut up. Christine, what is it? If you don't clean up your side of the closet, I'm gonna murder you. Well, I don't have any room for all my things. You take it all. I never even wanted to move in with you. I can't put my body shell on. Look, little sister, if you think I enjoy having you, you're crazy. Anyway, you know perfectly well that if there's 4 kids in 3 bedrooms, somebody's gonna double up. And our rooms are way too small for 2 people. And besides, Bert and I aren't real brothers.
Before Dad married your mom, and we had a house of our own, I had a super room all to myself.
Well, go back there. See if I can. Christine, I'm gonna whack you.
Well, this isn't exactly like getting away for a weekend, but even a few hours to ourselves is better than nothing.
Oh, I hope the kids aren't killing each other.
No. Kathy's pretty level-headed. She'll manage.
You know, Christine's getting to be an awful pest. She gets on my nerves terribly. I wish you'd crack down on her more often, Ray. You know, she needs a firm, masculine hand.
Well, I'll try, honey. But you know she still resents me. And Bert. Poor Bert. He's having a tough time.
What a gruesome age, 17. Were we that bad?
Probably. Now look, we promised we'd leave our worries behind for a few hours. How's about pretending with me?
Hi.
Everything go okay? Kids behave?
No, Miss Bobley, nothing drastic. Dad came late as usual to Mom.
Why didn't you go with your father?
I have a date.
You know Saturdays are for your father, Kathy.
Mom, it's so boring now that Dad and Sally are their baby. We don't do anything anymore. Would you believe he told us today he's even sold a sailboat?
Really?
On happy days.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, your father's back in a kind of normal family situation again, and sometimes the luxuries have to go.
If fathers and mothers stay where they belong in the first place, they wouldn't always have to be changing things.
Right. We're only all that simple.
There's Jack.
Look here, young lady, you be home by 10 o'clock, understand?
10? Mother, you've got to be kidding.
You heard me, 10 o'clock.
Why 10 for me? Bert stays out to all hours.
In the first place, Bert is older than you are. In the second place, he's a boy.
Mother, you're so out of it.
10 o'clock, remember?
I'm tired. Let's sit down. Okay. I hope the baby doesn't start to cry. I thought Dad was going to take us someplace today. He said we go to the movies next week. Yeah, the baby's cute, though. I like keeping her. You know, I got 2 sisters, a half-sister, and a stepbrother. And you know, I've got a sister, a half-sister, a brother, a stepbrother, a mom, a dad, and you know, I also got a stepmom and stepdad. We're pretty super, aren't we? I guess so.
Look, I really don't want to be cooking a big dinner every Saturday for your kids. How about taking them out next week for hamburgers, huh?
I don't think it's asking too much to have my kids over 1 day a week and being pleasant about it. I'm already losing Kathy, I can see that.
You might as well face it, they've got a new father now.
Such as he is.
He's a nice guy. What, are you jealous of him or something?
Oh, for God's sake, Sally.
I always thought you didn't want to lean for yourself, but you didn't want anybody else to have her either.
Are you trying to pick a fight? Here come the kids. Cool it.
Morning.
Morning.
Have a good time last night?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
The usual.
That tells me a lot. Listen, Bert, I don't want to criticize you, but you've been kind of withdrawn lately. I mean, things aren't open between us like they used to be. I know there have been a lot of changes in your life. New family to get used to, different school, a new home. I mean, I know it's rough. But you remember we talked things over before I married Elaine? You promised to help all you could to make things happy?
I haven't done anything wrong.
I know you haven't. On the other hand, you're not really putting out.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, you know, a cheerful face goes a long way towards, Listen, Bert, I really appreciate it if you could help. I mean, I want more than anything in the world to make this marriage work. For Elaine's sake, mine, all you kids. You understand?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Ray and I will enjoy that. Yep. 7 o'clock, dinner. The 15th. Good. Oh, everything's fine.
Oh, I see a good one.
Ray's such a darling. The kids? Oh, you know how kids are. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be there. Thanks. Goodbye. How about that? I'm finally out of quarantine. That was Eleanor, my best friend. All that time I was alone after Alan and I separated, and she never once asked me for a dinner party. Oh, a few lunches, but no dinners. Oh, there's something about a man in a house that makes a woman socially acceptable.
Mom, would you ever have another baby? Daddy's baby's real cute. Sally, you'd let me change her. Would you?
Heavens, no. 4 kids in the house is more than enough.
Here,
Okay. She's adorable. So bright-eyed. She looks a lot like Kathy did, don't you think?
I don't know, all babies look alike. Cute little thing. You can keep the snapshots. They're for you.
Thanks. I hope we see a lot more of this grandchild than the others. Since Elaine remarried, we practically never see them.
I keep telling your mother, Elaine has a lot more responsibility now. New husband, 4 kids in the house, and she tells us she's going back to school soon to try and upgrade her position, get a better job. She's got a lot of guts.
Your father always did have a weak spot for Elaine.
And this new husband, he seems to be taking a lot of responsibility for the children. You keeping up your child support payments?
Oh, yes. Boy, does it hurt.
Well, they're your kids, aren't they? And after all, what you're paying is just about half what it costs to support them.
Now, Stan, he does the very best he can.
Sure.
I'm sure this guy means well. He's even offered to adopt the children.
What?
Oh, not that I'd let him, of course.
Well, I should hope not.
Give up your children? Our grandchildren? For good?
I didn't say I was going to do it.
He's got a nerve even suggesting such a thing.
Well, not really. He's one of those good guys that Pauline can kind of wrap around her finger. He feels if they had one name, they'd be one family unit. He means it for the best, I guess.
Well, they can forget an idea like that.
What'd you do with Daddy yesterday? Nothing. Minded the baby. Was he sore that I didn't come? Kinda. He didn't say much. Sally was real sore at dinner last night. Oh? She was real nice before she married Dad. Everybody's nice before they get married. Bobby, I'm never getting married, not me. You say that now. You'll say.
Hey, is it malicious of me to be glad Alan had to sell the sailboat?
A little malicious, yes, but understandably so.
You know, I hate myself because I'm still feeling bitter about him. I used to think it was easier for widows. I mean, that way it's over and done with. It's hard to bury a relationship that's still walking around.
True. I spent far too many years feeling bitter about my ex. Thank God that's finished now.
But you have a sweeter disposition than I
Stop
do.
fishing. I love you the way you are. But you do worry too much. Relax a little, sweetheart. We'll make it yet.
Christine! Bert! Christine! I want you to stop that right now. Now go to your room and go to bed. Bert, I don't want to hear another word out of you. Now we'll discuss this tomorrow when you'll both cool down.
I didn't want to cry so much. I'd laugh.
I think we'd both better laugh. You know, my mother used to have a saying when I took things too seriously. She'd say, in 100 years, nobody will know the difference.
I love you, Ray.
Thanks, darling. I needed to hear you say that.